All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. David Wilson, welcome to No Nonsense Market Domination pre-game, pre-show here on Facebook Live. I am David Wilson, the Business Savage. Thank you very much for being on with me today. As you know, if this is your first time here, thank you very much for joining us during the pre-show. If you're a returning watcher, thank you for being here. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we are live right now, and we are right before we're about 17 minutes out before going live on IBGR.Network, and we'll be live here as well for No Nonsense Market Domination. That is a radio show. That's a podcast that we talk about business issues, sales, marketing, networking, connecting, and give you tips and tricks to take away based on my experience, based on my expertise, however much that is, and to help you make your business better. Here at IBGR.Network, we are called Profit Radio. So we help businesses in every stage of growth, from pre-startup to startup to growth to hockey stick growth to, hey, I'm getting ready to sell this thing because I want to retire, to Cabo. So any and all areas of business, and we are here to help. So make sure you join us in the community on IBGR. So IBGR.community. You can also check out something that's pretty new. If you're looking for a good place to get your news, business news, without all of the political fluff and whatnot and garbage, then you can go to IBGR.news. IBGR.news is new, so we're happy to talk about that. All right, let's see what we're looking at here. So pre-show, we're going to do a few tests, a few sound tests, make sure everything is okay. Steve, my in studio engineer, is here, so give Steve a round of applause. Steve, thank you. I didn't forget. No, I didn't forget this time. I said I wasn't going to forget, though, right? I said I would. I thought we were past that. We were past that. Well, it's not my problem you don't like being on camera. So, anyway, okay. So today's topic, though, we are in season 4, Network Like a Savage. Today's topic is no nonsense. No, it's not. Is it? No. It's the No Rejection Connection 2.0 revisited. So we're going to first talk about our savvy shift. So every show has a savvy shift where we talk about shift. It's a mindset shift, right? And what we need to do to shift our mindsets to get us where we actually want to be, All right, so hang on one second. All right, we're going to do a couple of quick checks here. All right, check. All right, it's pretty late to check the sound on the live, right? In the midst of the daggone live, so that's fine. It works though, so it's cool. Video is good. Waiting for a thumbs up from downtown to let us know that we are good to go with our video. So right now, what I like to do is I like to keep IBGR.Network on in the background while I'm working during the day. It's a great way. It's no different than any other radio station. You keep it on in the background. Something will jump out at you, and you'll hear something you might like, and you might be able to apply. So IBGR.Network. You can go here. So at the website, you can go here and listen live. You can also watch here live. Let's see, who's that from? Okay, so you can listen live and you can watch live. All right, let's see here. Awesome. So throughout this process, I'm going to be checking my time. About 11 and a half minutes to live. Okay, music check. Okay. Okay, avatar, we'll check that. I kind of dig that, man. I was like, oh yes. All right, good. Sound good. Theme music. Okay. Good sound. Good sound. All right. So make sure you put in, well, first, scrolling along the bottom of the screen, you have my main landing page website, All Things David Wilson. So at All Things David Wilson, you can get All Things David Wilson. So it's pretty self-explanatory, right? So all of my, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can go there and you can buy this book that's back here. I Hate Networking Events. You can buy the No Rejection Connection 2.0, which is there. You can take a look at my my companies. You can take a look at my affiliations with other companies, and you can subscribe to the podcast. You can go to anywhere you get your podcasts. You can just search for No Nonsense Market Domination, search for David Wilson, search for The Business Savage, and you'll be able to find your podcast, find the podcast. We're at about 10 minutes to live. 10 minutes to live. All right. A couple more checks we're going to do.
When they get there, here are the questions that I want to answer.
So right now we got William Eastman is on right now currently. So we're going to be right behind him at 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, we're going to launch live, and we're going to go strong. So I'll be right back.
Well, those of you that don't do email marketing, you know there's a couple of rules. Number one is the subject line will same link multiple times, but I only have one link.
All right.
I don't want to confuse the customer, and I want to be able to tell what's going on. So if they want something, how quickly can they get it?
Okay, about 7 minutes to live. We have show notes. Show notes are available in the post that went out. So every show, I do have as a set of show notes. That just is a guide. It gives you information about the show. It gives you the segments that I pretty much follow during the show. No, I really do follow them. I do. I haven't deviated from my show. My segment titles, the titles of my segments since I think it was like last week. So it was doing pretty well with that. So download the show notes. You can follow along if you want. If the show notes are great if you want to go back and you haven't seen the show, you haven't heard it, and you can do all of that by subscribing to the podcast at wherever you get your podcast. So since this is live and you're all behind the scenes and whatnot, just taking my shoes off. And remember when Facebook first started? When Facebook first started and people would post stuff and it would have your name and be like David Wilson, and all you have to do is taking his shoes off, and people would be like, oh my God, he's taking his shoes off. Wow, that's crazy. But who cares, right? It's just crazy. Anyway, 6 minutes to live. Let's test our mic. If you would please, ready? IBGR test. Check. Good. Mic is live. Mic is off. All right. Okay, so we're gonna go dark here. We're gonna go to Avatar at about 3. You'll hear some commercials, and we'll have a big old fancy opening, and then we're gonna kick it. We're gonna kick it off live, and you'll be able to watch as we go live all over the world. We are currently in, I believe, at last call, like 82% of the countries throughout the world. Hey, Steve. No. Let's try that again. Cut. We're in 82% of the countries all over the world. So that happens sometimes. We iron out all of the kinks before we go live. So although we are live here, but this is like behind the scenes. So this is where all the stuff happens that, nobody, we're testing stuff. We're making sure it works and what have you. So no big deal. No big deal. We're all humans here. Even Steve, right? Okay. All right. So what I'm listening to, you see if you see me looking over here anytime we're live. So there's another monitor here, and that's a clock. So I am looking at a clock that keeps me on time, and I'm also listening to the show live. So I'll turn that off when I start my show.
It's a great quote when he said that
Listen.
It's perfect. It took too long, and I absolutely agree.
Yes.
Get this 80% right. You don't have to.
Did you hear that? Just got quoted.
Get as much done as you can right now without spending much money or anything.
Just got quoted.
Take what we talked about this week.
If it's perfect, you waited too long.
It's going to make a significant difference in your offer. It's going to enhance your ability to
ship it.
It's going to take.
All right, getting excited now, getting loose. Right before the wrestling match, right before the game, feeling good, feeling the energy, getting the energy from you, getting the energy from the world. So we'll get ready and launch this in about 2 minutes. Okay, you'll still hear me. You'll still hear the radio. You will not see me until the fancy opening starts.
Last thing I'm going to say to you is that along the top, as you scroll back up, you see that app. Go there, or later on, IBGR.Network app. Get an app for your phone, or if you want to go to Google Play or to Apple Store, simple IBGR or Business Growth Radio. Why? You have solutions on demand. Everything that we do available to you.
All right.
In the palm of your hand. Everything. What a way to run a business. And that's how we close the gap. With that, I greatly appreciate you listening. And,
all right, here we go. Going to Avatar. Getting ready to go live. Let's go.
It's the type of radio, and we lost a great radio man today. All right, Survivor, take me out of here. Listening to IBGR, our call sign, Internet Business Growth Radio Network. Broadcast frequency is our URL, and that's IBGR.Network. We provide live and recorded shows 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on what an entrepreneur or small business consultant needs to grow their operation from zero to big. How big? Up to you. IBGR focuses on the 180 billion English speaking small businesses around the world, major markets.
Minute and a half to live.
Australia, Oceania,
all right, Steve, here we go.
All of these 6-hour cycles are delivered in 6 major themes: strategy, operations, sales, people, ownership, and consulting. The first 4 tracks, strategy, operations, sales, and all entrepreneurs face. The 5th track, ownership, making conversation. How can an owner looking into business make the transition to an executive of a multi-million-dollar firm by working on it? Our last track, consulting, is for brothers and sisters with the same mission as IBGR, helping small business owners. I bet you didn't know that 57% of everybody on the planet is employed by a small business owner. Let's team up and help business owners increase generational wealth for themselves and their family while creating good jobs in their local community. Our team has over 7 decades of helping them build a business. We have turned those years of business into radio shows and downloadable tools that whether you're an independent contractor, consultant, or a business owner, can apply to you. All you have to do is download, listen, apply, and engage. Download the show notes that address current issues in your business. Listen to the show live or as a podcast. Apply the information and tools. Engage us with your experience and feedback. If you really want to maximize your time spent with IBGR, join our community and have access to our toolbox. This just scratches the surface of what you will receive.
Stand by 30 seconds.
The opportunity to grow with us is only limited by your imagination and persistence. Let's grow together and put the world back to work. Thanks for listening.
15. We shine right in the middle of the week for a reason, because we vibrate with our light and we control every season. Indeed, we all change the world. And you know what your part is? Well, take my hand. Let's take that one first step, because that one, that's the hardest. You got the eye of the tiger, you got the edge. Now you ready? I said, you ready? You know what to do. Say my name. Savvy. Let's go. All right, everybody. Welcome. It is 3 p.m. Welcome to IBGR.Network. I am David Wilson, the Business Savage. Welcome to No Nonsense Market Domination here on IBGR.Network. Profit Radio. So come grow with us, no matter what stage of business you are in, from startup, well, pre-startup to startup, to growth, to hockey stick growth, to, man, I'm just trying to retire and go sit on the beach for the rest of my life. No matter the stage, you're on the right page at IBGR.Network. You see that? See, that's what happened. That's the creative mind, right? That was right. That was right off the top of my head. That was great. Okay. So, returning listeners, we want to thank you for being here today. If you are a first-time listener here on IBGR, my goodness, welcome. It was awesome. Thank you so much for walking with us on this journey. Who do I mean by us? I mean, okay. My part of us is my in-studio engineer, Steve Nami Yufimi. So Steve helps out during the show, and he's a big part of making the show work. And he's a huge boost to my self-esteem because I have an in-studio engineer. Right. So okay. What else? Oh yeah. So if also you want to download the app if you don't already have it. So the app is available for Android and Apple phone. Just go to the App Store, search for IBGR, and download the app. And you can listen to. Oh yeah, I lost my train of thought. I'll get it back. I got it. You can you can listen to all of us right in the palm of your hands. So the we. Go back to the we. So the we, me and Steve, as well as all the IBGR talent right here. To work with you, to help your businesses grow. Our reach is worldwide. So come to us with your business challenges. Come to us with your business ideas. Come to us. We have folks who specialize in funding, in sales, in networking, connecting, operations, accounting, IT, and we all have the answers to your questions based on our vast number of years of experience. So we'd love to hear from you. We'd love to hear about your challenges, and we are definitely here to help. Okay, so let us move into. Hang on one second. Let me make a quick adjustment. Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's now move into to today's show. So what is today's show about? Season 4, network like a savage. And today's show is the No Rejection Connection 2.0 revisited. The No Rejection Connection 2.0 revisited. Okay, so what does that mean? So today, this is a perfect show for those who are afraid to make those reach outs. Hang on one second, guys. To make those reach outs. Okay, it's a little technical difficulties here, but it's live television and live radio, and we will make it, no problem. And it happens, right? That's what business owners do. Business owners have to be nimble, and that's what we do. So we want to make sure that we show you today how to connect anybody to anybody. So anyone to anyone, anywhere for any reason, including yourself, without the fear of rejection ever again. So that's going to be the point of the show. So check out the show notes. You can follow along and walk with us during the show. All right. So let's talk about let's talk about our savvy shift. So we have a savvy shift in the first segment, and believe it or not, the feeling of rejection. So let's remember this. So here's a huge takeaway, and if we can shift this now, you'll never have to worry about it ever again. Feeling rejected is a choice. It's a choice. I know it's like, what do you mean it's a choice? I feel rejected, but we choose to feel rejected, and I'll challenge you with this. It is a response to, it's a conditioning to certain behavior. So it's learned. That feeling of rejection is a learned feeling, right? And I believe it's driven by one itty bitty teeny weeny word, and that's no. So whenever we hear the word no, we automatically feel rejected. And then when we hear it enough, then what happens if we internalize that no and make that no about us, then we start to avoid not just feeling that way when we hear no, but we'll start avoiding situations where we could hear no. When we start avoiding situations where we could hear no, that's where things fall apart. Because as business owners, we can't do that. We can't afford to do that. Business ownership, entrepreneurship is very much about trailblazing. It's very much about pushing through, living the life no one wants to live today, to live the life that no one else can tomorrow. And that's a paraphrase. I saw that on a meme somewhere, a meme on, I think that was a meme on MySpace or something that I saw that. But it was something like that. I can't quite remember. But that's really what it is. We're pushing. We're charging hard. We're pushing forward to do these things and sometimes work these hours, and sometimes call these people and try to connect to people and try to and hear no, and sometimes get doors slammed in our faces, and sometimes all to what? All to build something. We're trying to build something. That's what entrepreneurs do. And if you're trying to build something, you cannot fear rejection, right? Now, it's funny. So once we reprogram that, if we change the program, we change the response. If we change, that's like the theme of the week. If you change the program, you change the response. So if no all of a sudden meant I'm just trying to help. I was just trying to help. If no all of a sudden meant, cool, I just made $100. If no all of a sudden meant, thank you, I'm closer to a yes. Or thank you, I'm closer to my goal. A wise, sagely sales manager at some point in my life once said to me that if you are not hearing, if you didn't hear any no's today, you didn't make enough calls, right? You didn't make enough calls, because that means so statistically, you can't survive that way. You can't survive that way. Okay. So moving forward, we are thinking a different way about no. Last thing I'll leave you with in this segment before we transition into some stories, and the stories are going to come in 2, 3, and 4. What do we got in 2, Steve? It's here. Okay. We're going to give you some examples of how to connect in different types of situations. Remember this though: thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. Anything we think is true. So if we think we're good enough, we're right. If we think we're not good enough, we're right. So if we approach this with the proper mindset, where we're good enough, and now we're giving, now we are just trying to help, you can't be rejected. And we'll get more into the no rejection. Oh gosh, yeah, the no rejection. Right? Yeah, I know I wrote that. Right? The no rejection connection 2.0 after we come back from the break. So we'll see you in just a moment. Savvy. All right, ran into a little bump, but that's okay. So downtown is communicating with me, and I can see their messages, and they let me know that I was not on the air, and I fixed it. So.
Hey, it's David Wilson, the Business Savage. Listen, you need to grow your network in 2021. You need more connections in 2021 because you need to make more sales in 2021 because you need to make more money in 2021. Well, I have something for you. It's a free video and a free script on how to connect anyone to anyone, anywhere, for any reason. Out the fear.
Guys, hang on one second. I'm just going to adjust my volume here. So I'll be right back.
Because that's the biggest hurdle that we face, that rejection. I'll show you how to never face that again. Go to www.thenorejectionconnection.com. That's www.thenorejectionconnection.com. Watch my free video and get started today. Do you know why your business is different? Why does it exist? And why do your customers care? If you're not sure, we can help. At Crisp & Co, we work closely with you to get to know your business. Together, we'll build a strategy that communicates your brand message to the people who need to know it, your customers. Crisp & Co exists to challenge normal. We're a full-service, creative, design, and media agency. We trade in innovative ideas, creative content, and strategic communication that gets maximum results and return on your marketing investment. Find us at crisp&co or on all the usual socials. Crisp & Co. Innovate, create, communicate.
All right. Welcome back. No Nonsense Market Domination. David Wilson. I am the Business Savage. Welcome back. I am hopeful that we got our technical difficulties ironed out. I am hopeful. We're just going to make a final check just because we are live. And we are going to roll right into segment number 2. So if you're following on your show notes, we are going to go through. We're going to go through a couple of different examples of how to connect in different situations. All right, so we are back on track here. Okay, the first I want to talk about the no rejection connection real quick. So if you go to scrolling at the bottom if you're watching live, allthingsdavidwilson.com. If you're listening live, you can just listen to me say it, allthingsdavidwilson.com. If you go there, you can also go to thenorejectionconnection.com, thenorejectionconnection.com. For the month of, well, I'll tell you that in the third segment because there's a special offer for IBGR listeners when you get to the No Rejection Connection 2.0. But if you go to thenorejectionconnection.com, you sign up there, you watch the video, and this is no cost to watch the video and get the free script that I have for you. This script that that I give to you to use. It's something you can use right now. It's something you can use to take away and use immediately. What I'm going to do in this first segment is give you an example, and I'm going to show you how to use it right now. And this script, as I said, is free. It's free, and it's located. You can download it at thenorejectionconnection.com. You go through a couple of steps, and you go through it. So we all want to know how to connect people to people, people to solutions. We want to connect anybody to anybody, anywhere, for any reason, without the fear of rejection, right? In this first example, we're going to give. Okay. Remember, the two things we want to keep in the front of our minds: give and I'm just trying to help. Give and I'm just trying to help. So we have two fictional people. So we all need to be part of the reason I came up with the No Rejection Connection was to reinvigorate a sleeping network. And the misconception is, what has my network done for me lately? My network doesn't give me any business. My network doesn't do anything. They don't send me any referrals. They don't do anything for me. What have you done for your network lately? What have you done for your network lately? I'm going to show you how to do something for your network, and this can be applied no matter what network you happen to be a part of, no matter what network you happen to be in. All right, we're going to use two people. So I decide I want to help two people in my network. I decide I want to help these two people I know because I think connecting them would help them with their businesses. Theoretically, I could only know one of them and connect them to somebody I don't know, but we're going to keep it real simple. The script and the video and the No Rejection Connection, all that stuff outlines all of this. So if you want to, we're not going to get into all the detail of it right now. I'm just going to show you how it works and how easy it is. All right. So who are our people, Steve? You wrote them down here, right? Okay. So we have two people in the computer industry. So in the computer IT industry, one is an IT like internet provider. So John, I'm going to call him John. John sets up internet and sets people up, home offices, big offices, and whatnot. And then Amaya is a computer hardware expert. So what she does is she sells and installs the hardware piece of it. So you got it? John and Amaya. Real simple. Okay, so my job is now to connect these two because I believe, because as a giver, and I'm just trying to help. I'm trying to help because I want to impact my network. I want to help by connecting these two. I'm going to impact the businesses of John and Amaya. Make sense? Okay. Now, I'm afraid. No, I don't want to do that because I don't know. Okay. So remember, these are two people, Yet, in conversations I have with so many people, there's a fear even to doing this. There's a fear even to connecting to people that you know. And you may not know them all that well. You may know them really well, but sometimes it just doesn't happen because there's a fear of, what if John won't be my friend anymore? If Amaya messes up, what if Amaya won't be my friend anymore? If John messes up, and we're just trying to help. We're just trying to help. So ultimately, we're just connecting these two people. We're connecting people to people. Now, here's what's important. A couple things that are important. We need to understand enough about John's business and enough about Amaya's business so that when we make this connection, we can say something of value. We need to understand how Amaya can benefit from John and how John can benefit from Amaya and vice versa. So clearly here, the idea in my head is, okay, John installs internets and broadband and all that, and he uses the type of equipment that Amaya sells. So Amaya can be a very reliable source for John, a very local source for John. In turn, because John is doing business, putting all these internet, putting all, I was going to say, putting all these internets in, right? Which makes a lot of sense. So putting all these internets in and cable and modems and DSL and do they have that still? Steve, you have DSL, right? Or something like that? Dial-up. Anyway, well, Steve has dial-up, so I don't think this is going to work here. But so now I say to John, so I say, hey, John, you came up in conversation the other day, because let me back up. So I have this conversation with Amaya, and I tell her, I'd really like to help you this quarter grow your business. And I discovered from Amaya that a person like John will be a good connection. All right, cool, no problem. So I know John. Hey, John, how's it going? How you faring during the pandemic? And whatever other small talk you make with John. Hey, listen, the reason I called you, I want to run something by you, see if it made sense. I think I have a way to help you. And this is all in the script. You came up in conversation the other day. Okay. And I think based upon what I know about your business that I can help you, that I know somebody who can help you with your business, but I didn't want to have her call you out of the blue, just out of respect for your time. And then just be quiet. So does that make sense? Simple. That's it. That's it. So what do you think? No, thank you. I didn't deserve a round of applause for that. It was a small round, actually, but that's fine. So what do you think John is going to say after that? John is going to say something like, and this has happened like always. Yeah, that'd be great. Tell me more. Wow. So we call it in the script. I have the script right here. The thoughtful, helpful, and respectful method for connecting anyone to anyone, anywhere, for any reason, without the fear of rejection. So thoughtful. I thought about you the other day. I came across someone who I think could help you with your business, but I didn't want to have her call you out of the blue before I spoke to you first. Respectful. Thoughtful, helpful, and respectful. Okay, makes sense? So now John says, sure, tell me more. Tell me about it. Okay, well, based on what I know about your business, John, Amaya, colleague of mine, sells the same type of equipment you install in a lot of your clients' offices and buildings and home offices. And I remember you telling me that sometimes you have challenges with suppliers and they're not quick enough. Amaya's local and she's worked with some of my clients, and she would really be, I think, a good asset for you, at least somebody to meet. I think it's worth at least a cup of coffee, a Zoom Air high five or something like that, to at least explore what may be possible. What do you think? The only type of negative, if it's a negative, that I hear when this happens is, thanks, I really appreciate it. I'm married to my supplier, or I've been with the same supplier for 30 years and there's no issue. But remember, I was listening to what John said, and he told me that he was having some challenges with his supplier. Okay, so now when you know what, David, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yes, I would love to speak with Maya. Connection. Boom. So now we have connected people to people and people to solutions. The people are John and Amaya, but the solution, I connected John to a solution. And the solution is not having to worry about supplier challenges ever again. Hopefully. I mean, things happen, but so that's it. That's the no rejection connection. And I've seen people use this time and time again. It's like clockwork. And when you keep doing something over and over and over and over and over again, it becomes habit, right? It becomes habit, then it becomes a lifestyle change. So in the next segment, we are going to, no, I'm with you. In the next, I wasn't frozen. In the next segment, we're going to give you another example about, connecting to business opportunities, new business opportunities, which is pretty daggone cool. So we will head out. I think we will head out. Head out, and we will see you on the other side. Savvy. Okay. All right, that was better. So what ended up happening with with our connection, unfortunately, and this just happens. We do our best to make sure we're all connected properly and whatnot, and just sometimes it just doesn't work the way we want it to.
If you listen to any
we just
of our
have to
broadcasts,
forge
we
ahead.
consider all entrepreneurs part of one family. People who are the heroes of our societies because they
But
put their soul into the
the
game.
good thing
Failure
is
for everybody else. We want to get to know everyone, like having a family. Plus, to provide the highest quality of programming, we need to hear from you. The place to start.
the good thing is that I have people downtown connecting with me, and they're letting me know all of this stuff. So you guys can't let me know. You guys aren't listening to the radio. You guys are watching me here. So,
sign up and
all right.
become part of the most important global entrepreneurs. Never forget, we create over 50% of the jobs around.
Okay.
We look forward to meeting you.
So in this next segment coming up, we're going to talk about how to connect to business opportunities. Listening to it, a no rejection connection for a new business opportunity. So now we're getting, hey, zip it. I'm just kidding. That's me. So we're going to be talking about how to connect to a new business opportunity. So a lot of you out there might be starting a new business or looking to get new clients. This is the way to do it. The big challenge with being online is everybody's online now. There was a time when everybody wasn't, but now because so much is not in person, we have to do it this way, right? So, I think about 30 seconds to live. Yeah. Yep. 30 seconds to live. Here we go. That's that pause that like just for effect right there. Welcome back. No Nonsense Market Domination. David Wilson, the Business Savage. Welcome to IBGR.Network Profit Radio. Come grow with us no matter what stage of business you are in, from pre-startup idea to startup to growth to hockey stick growth, that explosive growth, to maturity, to hey, get me out of here. I want to go to Hawaii. So we can help you. We can help you at any stage of your business, no matter what. Thanks for listening on IBGR.Network. Thanks for watching on Facebook. We are live. Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope, which is Twitter. So thank you for riding with me, riding with IBGR, and we're happy to have you, and we're here to help. Join us in the community, so where you can network and connect with, and you won't be rejected if you go to the community. So go to the community, IBG. If you watch this show, if you finish watching the show, you won't be rejected. So IBGR.community, and you'll have experts in sales, marketing, connecting, accounting, operations, IT, coding, personal development, leadership, everything, anything you can think of. We have experts there. And then, I just come on at 3 to do a show. So I'm just glad I'm here. Right. So anyway, okay. Next segment. What's the title, Steve? No, it's here. Thank you. All right. No rejection connection for a new business opportunity. No rejection connection for a new business opportunity. So many of us who are watching and listening are probably, many are business owners. And we are constantly, as entrepreneurs, business owners, looking for what? New business, right? Should we always be looking for new business? I think it depends, I guess. If you're at saturation, then maybe you need to think about growing an infrastructure. I don't want to go off on a tangent there, but there's people who can help you do that. If you can't handle any new business, there's people here who can help you do that. If you can handle more business, then you're going to be looking every day until you can reach that capacity. So how do you find new business? A lot of times we are forced now to look on the internet, and we because a lot of stuff is not happening because of coronavirus, worldwide pandemic. We're not meeting in person the way we used to. A lot of what we're doing is on Zoom. A lot of what we're doing is on Google Meets, what have you. So how do you use this connection method to connect to new business digitally? All right. So first, let me tell you about, again, thenorejectionconnection.com, thenorejectionconnection.com. If you go there, you're going to get the free script to help you connect to wake up your network. So by waking up your network and doing good things for your network, you're sending positive vibrations into your network. You're giving, and you're just trying to help. The tendency, because energy is neither created nor destroyed, is merely transferred from one body to another. There is a likelihood, in fact, as Miss Crewell from Neptune High School, my physics teacher, would tell you, it is a certainty. It is a certainty, David Wilson, she would say, that it will come back somehow, right? Simply because of the laws of physics. So focus on that, and then we're gonna inject this new piece. Now, this is the No Rejection Connection 2.0. Right now, for the month of February, for the entire month of February, if you get the free video, get the free script, and then when you get to the second portion, the 2.0 portion, No Rejection Connection, where you can learn how to connect yourself to anybody and connect yourself to anybody, any referral source. We're going to go over 2 examples of that today. And there is a special code for IBGR listeners that will be available for the month of February that'll give you 25% off the No Rejection Connection. 25% off the No Rejection Connection 2.0. Okay, because 25% off the No Rejection Connection free script is free. So that's 25% is zero. Actually, 25% is zero. That might be undefined. I can't remember if it's undefined or zero. But anyway, enough of this math nerdiness. So, all right, here's how to do it. We're gonna use my funding company, Fund You Up. At Fund You Up, we help small, mid-sized businesses get funding when traditional bank financing is unavailable. We help businesses get funding when traditional bank financing is unavailable. So both secured and unsecured. So what I have done in my in the history of my business is I've worked with a lot of home healthcare agencies. So home healthcare agencies are a good spot for us. So if you know any home healthcare agencies and you can get them here now live to listen, that'd be great. If you can't get them here right now live, forward this along to them, because we work very well with home healthcare agencies, getting them funding in a very short period of time, 24 to 48 hours, to help them fund new patients, pay new nurses, and grow, add new vehicles, and what have you. So I found a hypothetical home healthcare agency on LinkedIn. The name of the home healthcare is okay. The name of the home healthcare agency is ABC Cares. ABC Cares. And it is run by, it's all hypothetical. Okay. It is run by a gentleman named Bill. So Bill runs ABC Cares. So if we're paying attention here, you can see how I'm doing that, right? So I'm trying to make sure I'm back on season 5, right? Okay. So Bill runs ABC Cares. ABC Cares is a home health care agency, but I don't know Bill. Okay. So, oh God, I'm afraid. I don't want to, but remember, we're give, and I'm just trying to help. Here's how this whole system works. Well, how do you start? How do you reach out to somebody you don't know, you never met? It's real hard. Everybody get your notebooks out, your favorite notebook, your favorite pen, and write this down. Say hi. Now, is it that simple? Kind of, but we need to make sure we are focusing on one thing and one thing paramountly. And that is what's in it for Bill at ABC Cares. Because if you don't get to the point and tell Bill why he should be even considering talking to you, you lose. But we're still not going to be rejected, because here's what we're going to do. Hi, my name is David Wilson, managing principal of Fund You Up. We help small and mid-sized businesses get funding when traditional bank financing is unavailable. We work with home health care agencies like yours. We can even be more specific and say, we've worked with home health care agencies like boom, 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 boom. Name them. As long as you have permission and there's no confidentiality in your business. By what's in it for me? By providing them the fast capital they need during strong periods of growth so that they can continue to run their businesses. Providing them funding, working capital funding today so they don't have to wait for their insurance receivables to pay them in 90 days. Benefit, right? This is all No Rejection Connection 2.0. I walk you through this and how to do this in No Rejection Connection 2.0. Based on my work with others in your industry, I'd like to, if you're open, have a quick conversation to see if we may be able to do the same thing for you if you have those needs. Would you be open to that? So I personally, I love the yes or no question. I talk about a funnel all the time, and you funnel down to the yes or no question. Would you be okay with that? Would you be open to that? Open to a conversation, not can I sell you some money, but open to a conversation. Sure. And that's when you use your scheduling program. That's when you have your calendar out. That's when you set the meeting. It's that simple. It's that simple. Oh, don't ever call me again. Don't ever email me again. Don't ever. So am I rejected? No, I'm not rejected. You know why? Because I chose not to be. Because remember, when we are, and we have to, this is again, part of the mindset. We have to get it in our minds that we're not helping businesses. We're helping people. We're helping families. We're helping put kids through school. We're helping put, helping people. We're enabling people to take care of parents who are older. We are doing all of this stuff. So if you go into it with that mindset and you're just trying to help, you can't be rejected. So if Bill maybe doesn't understand, or he doesn't have the time, or I don't want to get into the rebuttals that we can use, but it's either going to be a yes or no, yes or no. And if it's a no, you know what? I'm glad I reached out, because then I was just trying to help. Maybe, would it be okay if I kept in contact with you and checked in periodically to see if your funding needs change? Sure, no problem. Sure, no problem. Right? Simple. Got it? When we come back from the break, we're going to get a familiar business banker, and I'm going to show you how to connect to a referral source. Okay, instead of an end user business. We'll see in a bit. Savvy. All right. Who's a tickle? What? Who is that? All right. We got a wow. Anytime you can get a wow from Ben Meredith, your life is complete. That is it right there. All right. All right. Thank you for the comments, everyone. Thank you for jumping in. All right. Last segment. That segment rolled pretty good. It's funny because you have it's a challenge when you are doing all of these different things. I mean, I have Steve. Steve can only do so much, and then I'm doing the rest. And then you get word that maybe your sound's not good enough, or maybe your videos, and you have to fix it. You have to fix it because the spotlight is on. It's like wrestling, and you get a bad call. The referee made a bad call, made a mistake, and you got to keep wrestling, right? You got to keep going. It doesn't matter. So same thing here. We are about a minute to live. So we're going to do the same thing. Next, we are going to what is the name of it? The no rejection connection to a referral source. Okay. And remember, give and I'm just trying to help. Give and I'm just trying to help. If we keep those in the front of our minds, you'll network like a savage. Okay, you see how I did that, right? You network like a savage. That's cool. That's the season 4 title. Okay. And just remember, just keep this in mind as you're watching this segment and listening to this segment. One of my goals, besides helping the business community out there and having a great time doing it, is to be back on season 5. Okay, that'll make sense in just a moment. All right, and I am willing to do whatever I need to do to be back on season 5, and helping Bill at ABC Cares is one way to do it. All right, going live. Ready? Welcome back to No Nonsense Market Domination. I am David Wilson, the Business Savage. Welcome to Season 4, Network Like a Savage. And we're talking about the No Rejection Connection 2.0 here on IBGR.Network. Profit Radio, come grow with us. No matter what stage of business you are in, from pre-startup and idea to startup to growth to hockey stick growth to nice and stable, rolling to sure it's time to go back and retire, heading back to Neptune, New Jersey. We can help you. It's a hot spot. It's a hot spot, unknown to a lot of people, Neptune, New Jersey. It's a place to be. All right. Segment 4. You can Google it. I'm not telling you. Google it. All right. No rejection connection. No rejection connection to a referral source. Can you write bigger? Because I can barely even read it. Okay, connection to a referral source. So in the previous segment, we had Bill from ABC Cares, the home health care agency. Told you about our work with home health care agencies. One of the keys, and you may not have this at your disposal, but if you do, use previous clients' industries or previous clients' names to connect to more clients like them. So when Bill from ABC Cares hears DEF Cares, XYZ Cares, other home health care agencies, what do they call it? The herd mentality. So he may feel like he is missing out. He may feel like, okay, well, if they're working with him, then why am I not working with him? Maybe I should be working with them. So take advantage of the psychology behind what we do as well. Okay, makes sense. Now we're going to use in this next example, or we're going to use Fund You Up again. So my funding company, and we are going to connect to our best referral source that we don't know. Okay, so two best referral sources: CPAs and accountants, and business bankers. Okay, in this example, we're going to connect to a business banker that I found on the internet on a place called LinkedIn. Go to linkedin.com and you can go find LinkedIn. And I'm connecting to, I found this business banker at my bank. That's the name of it, my bank. So because there's so many different names for banks, and I don't want to call out, I'm thinking I'm making the name up, and it's a real bank. So, and if there's a my bank, then you got free advertising. So my bank, okay. So my bank, and now watch this. This keeps me on season 5. Donna is the business banker from my bank. See how I did that? I'm a company man. I'm a company man. All right. So I have uncovered that business bankers are my best referral sources, one of the two. And I want to reach out to Donna at my bank, who and Bill at ABC Cares actually does business with Donna at my bank. So just throwing that out there. And so remember, it's the same thing as it is when connecting to anyone, whether we're connecting ourselves or we're connecting other people. What is it? Type in the chat the name of the radio station that we need to be worried about. And I can only type with one finger, so you'll probably beat me to it. So we'll wait. We'll give you a few seconds to type that in. And that's what we have to remember, because that's all that matters to our business banker friend Donna. So, and remember, I don't know Donna. So here's the benefit to the business banker. We help. So my name is David Wilson, managing principal of Fund You Up. We help small, mid-sized businesses get funding when traditional bank financing is not available. Is that the benefit for Donna? Is that a benefit for Donna, the business banker? No, not quite yet. So we help business bankers not have to say no to business loans they can't fund. Okay, so we help business bankers. We give business bankers a second option. Instead of having to say no, you can say no, but, to help get your business client funded. So however you're going to phrase that, but it's got to be clear to the business banker. It's got to be clear to the referral source. Why is a business banker a referral source? Because they come across businesses who they can't fund. It's a challenge in one of 3 areas: a challenge with credit, challenge with collateral, or challenge with time, either time in business or time in which the funds are needed. So because most banks, probably all banks, cannot fund in 24 to 48 hours, no bank is going to be able to fund same day. Banks don't want business owners with credit below about 650. 650 is usually the cutoff. Banks don't like to fund businesses that haven't been in business for 2 years or more. And banks really don't like to fund businesses that don't have collateral. That's where Fund You Up comes in. And then, of course, you get the personal touch of David Wilson, the business average. Right? Come grow with us, right? Okay, so here's how you do it. And again, this is the No Rejection Connection 2.0. You can find that you can find this program. So there's the free piece of the program by going to thenorejectionconnection.com. Put in your information, you get the free video, you get the free script to help you reinvigorate your sleeping network. But then the 2.0 version, we're making a special offer for the month of February for all of our IBGR family and friends. Just type in the code IBGR and you get a 25% discount on No Rejection Connection 2.0. So, yeah. And then, when you make that investment in yourself and you learn how to do this for yourself, you'll make that back like that. So no big deal, right? So here's how we do it. So Fund You Up, and Donna's the business banker from my bank, and this could be, to be clear, this can be via phone, this can be via email, this can be via text, this can be via message of any type, Facebook message, LinkedIn message. So I do this a lot on LinkedIn. Hi, Donna. My name is David Wilson, Managing Principal of Fund You Up. I'm reaching out today to explore the possibility of building a relationship with your bank like we have with A, B, C, D, E banks. We help them turn business loan turndowns into funded businesses through our network of private investors and private investor groups. So turning a disgruntled turndown into future bank business. Would you be open to a conversation to see how that might look for your clients at my bank? Simple. That's it. That's it. Now, again, would you be open? Would you be open? I'm not asking you to, hey, send me all your business now. Send me all your turndowns. I'm saying, would you be open to the possibility? Would you be open to learning more? Would you be open to building a mutually beneficial business relationship to help those you turn down simply because they don't fit into the bank's parameters? This is not about bankers being bad. This is not about bankers not being able to do this. Banks, I'm sure the bankers I know would love to do every deal that comes on their table. And a lot of times they're very frustrated simply because it could be everything fits but the credit. Everything fits, but they've only been in business for a year. Everything fits, but they don't have enough collateral. Everything fits, but they need the money in a week. Everything fits, but the type of business they're in doesn't fit. The bank doesn't like the type of business they're in. So that's the benefit to the business banker. Some business bankers benefit from deposit relationships, so they get credit for increasing deposit relationships. Some don't. Some business bankers, most that I've spoken to, they like the relationship they have with Fund You Up because we just help them do right by their clients, and that's the benefit. It's not necessary. So a benefit doesn't have to be monetary. A benefit could just be altruistic, and it could just be a benefit based on feeling. I feel good when I know that I can refer this turndown to David Wilson at Fund You Up because I know he's gonna do the best he can to help them get the funding they need and help them move forward. Because remember, we're all working together. We're all working together to move the business community forward, to move you guys forward, and because we know that it's the small businesses in this world that keep the economy moving forward. So we all at IBGR thank you for that. And guys, that's the No Rejection Connection 2.0. That's how it works. Again, if you go to thenorejectionconnection.com, use the code. So after you get through the free version, use the code IBGR. For the month of February, all the way up to the end of the month, you can get a 25% discount off the No Rejection Connection 2.0. I want to thank you for riding with Savvy today at No Nonsense Market Domination. Join us next week, same time, same station here on IBGR. And we will be doing the same thing right here. Thank you very much. And we will see you next time on No Nonsense Market Domination with David Wilson, Business Savage. Take care. Savage. What? All right. All right. That's it. That's the show. All right. Not a bad finish, I think. Once we got past all of the once we got past all of the sound stuff. Oh boy. Okay. That's very stressful for me because and I mean stressful in the true sense of the word. It doesn't make me anxious. It's just all hands on deck and you just got to fix it. I've been I think I erased that show. There was a whole segment I think back in season 3 where it was just a mess. It was everything went wrong. My mic wasn't working. My connection was bad. And I had to. And the thing is, when you have the whole show planned out, and it's like here comes this wrench falling out of the sky, and it's like, oh my goodness. But you still need to figure it out. You can't just be well, forget it, I'm out of here. you can't do that, right? Because now there's dead air. You got people. You got everyone around you is you got to keep your head when all around you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. That is yes. That's if by Rudyard Kipling. See, if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowances for their doubting too. So that's a great poem. If anybody wants to download that, I didn't write it, but you know, it's called If. Oh, so yeah, but that was it, and we just had to make it work, and that's what we did. So again, thank you all for rolling with me here. It's 4:02, and I think that thank you for that, Anoint, and I think oh wow, more music. Next show, we are changing the world. We are changing the world one show at a time. Yes. Who is this? Sounds like something Bill would play.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to give this one away.
Today is Bill.
First hint is my first hint is that
Let's see if we
the
can
guy
get it.
is driving a Lotus Super 7. Now that already means that you have something about cars. However, I'm going to stick with this music all day because it's going to make some sense to you. So with that, without going any further, no, you didn't turn the dial. Now, of course, that's impossible.
There we go. So go listen to Bill. Go listen to Bill Eastman on IBGR.Network. He's the next show. I'm going to get out of here so I can sponge off. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being with me. David Wilson, No Nonsense Market Domination, the Business Savage. We'll see you next time.
95 countries around the world.